can't just come up there indiscriminately without somebody telling them what their duties are. Because if you can't identify their duties, then you don't even know why they're there. They can pretty much run rogue. But they're there for public safety and public safety alone and the freedom of assembly. Anybody crossing the picket line is in direct violation of public safety, therefore should be arrested instead of arresting the picketers. See, they got it backwards because the complainant is complaining and the police have to act, but then the people that they're complaining against is not doing what they call a counter assertion of rights. You have to assert your rights to law enforcement and then they'll protect them. Then they'll protect them. Now, this is the thing. If you don't know what you're doing, you sit your ass down. But it's real simple in this context. It's just a rote form. It's a specific order of question and answer that tells law enforcement that you know your rights and they're gonna do their duties as law enforcement to support your rights. So the police are about to go rogue in the next day or two. If we can get control of them, they'll go rogue on our behalf, but if we can't get control of them, then the average person is going to be a victim. So I'm trying everything Mama told me to do, and it's supposed to be slow. The first 100 monkeys supposed to be slow, then it's supposed to take off after that, right? And we're getting pretty close to 100 monkeys. So I'm going to put this up, and then I'm gonna post the way that you secure your rights in law enforcement. I already posted it as a standalone post, but I'm gonna repost that post with this video so that all of the information in that post is right over this video as a header, and then you can understand better what I'm talking about when you read how to make the police enforce your rights. Nobody ain't ever told us this before, and I read it in law books. You gotta remember that. I read this in law books. This is not my personal opinion, a conjecture. This is how a citizen is supposed to take control of the judicial, the enforcement branch of the law when they correct, when they following the law. Then the one that's following the law has the power and the authority of the police on their side. Be there police, sheriff, state troopers, whatever they are, marshals, you have the right. If you know your rights, they will protect them. And you have an inalienable right to freedom of assembly. They said it twice in the Declaration of Independence. They said your rights are inalienable from God. No man can take them. Second, they enumerated rights in the Bill of Rights that people was unclear of. And one of those is the freedom of assembly. So from that standpoint, somebody in leadership of the UAW at one of the locals supposed to hold a press conference and go through those things and tell the public that this is what's supposed to be followed according to constitutional law and according to state law and federal law. This has nothing to do with anybody's opinion. The police already aware of this information. So I'm going to give y'all the information. I don't think none of them going to do nothing with it. But I have to put the information out there just in case one of them decide to use it. And, oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm blocked from sharing. So if the people watching don't share, don't nobody know I'm talking but y'all. Don't nobody know I'm giving up the keys to the kingdom but y'all. So if y'all not sharing, y'all wasting my time and y'all's, and I don't even need to be here. This is what the law say. So I'm gonna end this video now so I can make this post and read what it say. If you don't want to wait till it's posted with the video, you can still look down. I just posted it as a alert to UAW leadership on how to make the police work for us. So I'm gonna post this now. So we're gonna keep it rolling. Curved, symmetrical structure spanning and opening, and typically supporting the weight of a bridge, roof, or wall above it, right? An arch, having the curved shape of an arch. Now, this is what an arch looks like, right? So that's to get, it's almost like a bridge of two things. Now, when you want to add a spiritual principle to it, you do it like this. Go here and you add electricity because water doesn't arc. Boom, boom, boom. What does electricity do when it arcs? That's what it does. That's an electric arc. Right? That is the spark that brings these two things together. That's me. I'm the ark of the covenant. I'm the Holy Grail. I'm the last of the Grail Kings. I'm the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. I'm showing it to y'all. So now I'm going to go back to my page. I'm showing y'all what I've been posting today. Now I told y'all if y'all want to keep up in real time to stay on my page. Now look, I woke up and this was in my news feed. This picture was in my news feed. I didn't even know that he had a key in his hand. Right? I seen these keys, but I never seen the one in his hand. So I posted it. Now you can see what I did. Now, I don't know if it'll show you the time. It was, yep, at 5:32 p.m. Watch. See? 5:32 p.m. is when I posted that. Right? Now, remember, today's 19th was the 19th of Supreme Mathematics, number 19. So I had to figure this out. Now this is where we bring it all home. Now, after that, I went in to change something in the the stickers popped up that you put on your edit, and this is what came up. And this is when I noticed the key. Right? Now, I'm finna use my pencil now, because somebody want me to use my pencil because they said I ain't a scribe if I ain't writing. This is when I noticed the key. Now, the whole thing is about this right here. This is about us coming together as a human family. Right? Now, this really gets my attention. See 2020? And you see Yang. Now, this is where I get to show y'all this ink pen work that scribes do in the laboratory when they're trying to figure stuff out. Right? Now watch this. I take the Yang and the 2020. Now, the 2020 first thing, this is perfect vision. Perfect vision. Right? Yang, this is the masculine principle. Right? So this is, to me, this is saying man has vision. Right? But what did I see with the vision? I saw a key. Right? Now remember, I have been telling y'all all the time I was coming for the key to the kingdom, and then that's when I realized that I had it in my hand. That's the spirit telling me, you got the key to the kingdom, right? So I thought I was done because I got the key and I made this post, right? Now watch this. My name spelled backwards is this, right? Now, that doesn't really like get nobody attention, but it gets mine because the yin is feminine, and the word dar means dwelling or city, as in Dar al-Islam, right? Now look, this is telling me from my name spelled backwards, the yin principle of the divine feminine, right, dwells in me. That's what that's telling me. So what is that telling me? Now I gotta look for something that tells me about yin and yang, or as they would say in Egypt, mat. Right? So now, whatever this is telling me now that the man can see perfect, he has mastered his divine feminine. Right? So now they've been to become the perfected man. What's left? Right? Once you attain the wisdom, now let's go back to my post. Now once you attain the wisdom, you got to get the eternal life, or you can get stopped and then it'll be all for naught. So you got to go all in. Pusha T told me get everything you came for. Now I'm finna show y'all how I'm coming for the whole shebang right here. Right? This the whole shebang. What I do next? Oh, let's go to the time on this one. So because you can see, excuse me y'all, drop the phone. You can see the differences in the time, and you can know how long it took for me to come up with that way of thinking. Now that's at 5:33. Now look, the 33, the master number, the number 19 twice, right? The number 8, the young maiden, right? The 5-pointed star, it's all in there. So this is telling me, now look at my background. Now I posted this before I changed my background, but it all came up as this had been posted, like that was posted at the same time or before this, but it wasn't. So it came up backwards. Now, as I go up, now watch when I post this. Watch the time. See? 5 minutes later. How in the hell is that possible? Right? How is that? That's not possible. 3 and 8 is 11. What does that tell me? All right, now this is the queen. This is the Beauty and the Beast fucking story, y'all. This looked just like her. And y'all already know that looked just like me. Right? So now, whatever it is in here, as I scroll up, can't make this shit up. Look. It come back up again. Then I get to this. I clearly, for all of y'all don't understand, tell y'all where I got the key from. It say the key to America was in the contract of the dollar bill. The contract stemmed from treaties made with Moors made with nations of Europe. No one could buy or sell without going through central banks, using the markers or mark that represent an IOU, which is the acronym IOU, or you could say I own you. Establishing an automatic debt. Debt equals slavery, which is concealed in the 14th Amendment through the Citizen Clause. It's called the Citizen Clause in the 14th Amendment, which stripped away unalienable rights, that is the God-given rights that the Queen of Heaven and Earth give you as providence. So the free will universe had an end run around it, where if somebody deceived you, if they gave you the opportunity to discover the deception, they can continuously deceive you indefinitely. They wrote it down as a maxim of law in Rome that says, for he who will be deceived, let him be deceived. And it got it out of the Babylonian money magic, right? So it goes to the principle of what you don't say can hurt you. What you don't say can hurt you. So now, I told y'all where the key was. Now, I didn't just do it. I gave a long discourse on this with details. It's like going down there in detail about the whole thing. As you can see, it's a pretty lengthy description, and it wasn't done. You see, it wasn't done. Right? So now, I go back over to the page, and I scroll up some more. What's next? The the day before, remember I told you Yana was the third knock from the 3M sisters. This is the Vesica Pisces on her dress. Now look, remember, a red star and a blue star, right? A red star and a blue star, but don't forget your black rose. Now, this is the 3 knocks right here with the 3 monkeys, but then we add this as some comedy and the distraction, which means that even when you hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil, you can still take it easy. You ain't got to be all stressed out and shit and live your life how you want to live it. Right? So now, I go to the next one. Now, this is what the A-tone. Now, remember, we went over this in my video where I discovered the crest. This is the A-tone. This is her, the alpha. This is the alpha on the moon. Right? Now, this is my 50th seat. Right, so now, this was telling me something. I don't know what it's telling me at this point of the day. And I'm not all the way done knowing what it's telling me now. Right? But look at the caption. A red and blue star rising, 3 knocks and an A-tone. Right? So I go up and look. Now, I end up trying to find the dragon. And I found this in my Asian connection. This is Sun Wukong. Now notice, this is Sun Wukong fighting the black dragon. This is also Sun Wukong. So he's actually fighting himself. This is when I was telling y'all the RH, the monkey factor in the blood, the RH blood, and RH negative, RH positive, RH negative. This is the conflict in the blood that's represented by Cain slew Abel type scenarios in the blood. This is the enmity in the blood that's put the spike between the man and the woman, because the man becomes, his monkey mind gets so enthralled in the woman, he forgets to slay the dragon. Right? So that's why they want the woman to always look like she evil, because he get distracted with love and he refused to slay the dragon, and it ends up bringing him down to his demise. So you have those that rise to the top, but they end up failing because they don't slay the dragon before they finish building the temple. You got to get rid of the beast first. You can't lock the beast in the house with you. I showed you the Blackstone, what happened when you do that. So now, this is the connection. Watch this. This Michael and Lucifer. This is Michael slaying the dragon. Right here. It's the same thing. Look, the same tool. Right? That's the spear of destiny, they call it. The spear of destiny of man is his higher aspect to slay his beast self. Beauty and the Beast. Now watch. We all think Michael is a man. Michael in most depictions is a woman. So if I go over here and type in ANGELMICHAEL. Alright, and then I go to images. Now look. That's a random click, and that's a woman. You see? The enmity is between his seed and her seed. What's enmity? Animosity, conflict. This is the war. This is the blood war. Because in the man, he has to ascend this middle pillar. Remember the sword in the middle of the family crest. Now, in order to do that, he has to control his beast nature, right? Doesn't it look like a crescent moon? He has to control his beast nature, right? His masculine raw rage, and he has to temper it with the feminine aspect of compassion, love, and forgiveness. When he does that, that's what slays the dragon. Now you see that Sun Wukong and the Angel Michael is the same thing. So now this is tying me into my Asian connection, because I had to make a connection to Asia, right? But I already did that 1,000 times. But I'm going to go back. So now we see Sun Wukong doing the same thing as Michael. It's the same thing. This, instead of the spear of destiny, right? This would be the sword of destiny.